Alright, quick look here at the Bronco, because you guys, one of you guys was asking me how do I mount the, you wanted to know how this roof rack mounts. Just like that. These brackets come from SURCO, yeah. Come from the manufacturer. You gotta order them, you know, and they're like $100 extra. You know, unless you got a factory roof rack, and then this roof rack will mount to the factory mounting locations, but it doesn't. So you got to order this bracket. And this bracket is basically two pieces. One is a hinge. See the hinge? Two bolts, two screws, and then this is an L bracket up here. See that? That just 90-degree elbow and bolts together. That's all it is to it. Now these, I used screws. I screwed all the way through the top here. You got to take the headliner down, and there's steel underneath this fiberglass. There's steel frame under there, so I bolted it to the steel frame. I did not use the little plugs that came with the brackets. Okay, they got these little expansion washers, rubber things. You put in a hole, and when you tighten the screw up, they expand. I go, that ain't gonna hold nothing. So that's that. Ow. Guys are asking about, everybody asks about this light bar I got on here. What kind of light bar is that? It's a Stealth by Carr. Unfortunately, I don't think they make it anymore. Yeah, very nicely made. You know, thing is solid. And yeah, unfortunately they don't make it anymore. These light guards, these are called glare guards. So you don't get the glare off your hood, especially on a white truck like that. I don't think KC makes those anymore either, because I got those from the KC website. Well guys, I did the easy part. Taking them off the old one, put them back on the new one here. They're not bolted in yet, they're just up there. Got to do the brackets. Yeah, so I gotta do the brackets and try to save this stuff. This is a Sirius satellite antenna and my CB antenna mount. See if I can reroute everything through here. I don't think it's that difficult. Okay. My power lead, chassis ground, control wires off my switches. Maybe I can, I'm hoping to remove the whole wiring without cutting anything, or as few wires as possible. But the other thing is these brackets here for the roof rack. So it's basically a hinge. These are extra if you order that SURCO roof rack, because they have different mounting combinations you can use with those racks. This is a bolt-on. These are just as much as the rack itself. There's another piece to this angle kind of bracket that goes on there, but on my Super Duty I made my own brackets. I just copied this design. It's a hinge basically, right? And an L bracket goes on the rack. But I want to save these. The issue is taking them off. These are bolted through the top. So, means I gotta take the headliner down inside. Yeah, which means I gotta take the headliner down. Alright guys, I'm trying to get this done here, but things are going slow. Yeah? I just don't feel it. Figure out here, let's try a monster, see what that does. You know, just can't get into it. I'm dragging my feet on everything. So I'm figuring on this top thingy here. See if I can just do one side at a time. So So here's the bolts through. I'm wondering, instead of taking the headliner down, if I can just put the bolts right through the headliner. I mean, I don't think it's gonna hurt nothing. You know, put some pretty nuts on there, you know, some screw covers or something. Save me taking the headliner down and possibly damaging it. Because it is old, you know, and it's got a shape to it. You don't want to crack it or nothing. Like right there. See, it's starting to rip. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing on the other side in washers. That's how I did it. That was probably, let's see, 10 years ago would have been, what year would that be? 2009? Probably even longer than that. Straight through. And there's steel in between here, so that's why I went all the way through. Put them on there good. Alright, it's all coming back to me now that I see what's underneath here besides dirt. This SURCO kit comes with an installation kit, and they supply you with these little rubber plugs here. Okay, it's rubber with a threaded insert in there. So you drill a hole, you put the little rubber plug in there, and as you tighten these up, they expand, right? So that's one thing that was holding them in there. See, this one here I unscrewed. But this other one, I pulled the insert out with it. The rubber's still in the hole, but the threaded piece came out. Like, oh shit, that's what it is. See, I wasn't going to trust just these rubber inserts. That's why I ended up buying longer screws and going all the way through the top. There. Yeah. I remember some of it, but not a lot of it. I'm going to do the other one. Oh yeah, out there guys, it's, was it Wednesday? Tuesday. But yesterday I got the light bar off and the roof rack off. See, the wires are all disconnected. Moved them over to the other Bronco over there. And today I was going to drill the holes and mount the rack. But unfortunately, I've got to clean up the brackets. You know, they're a little rusty. So then I had to get some new hardware. I want to use some stainless steel bolts instead of the galvanized ones that were in there. Not bad, but so I had to go run and get those. And so before I mount this rack on here, I'm thinking maybe I ought to put the paint, get some touch-up paint or something, and just touch up this roof. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's not that critical. It's so high up. But, shoot, go see what they got at the auto parts store right now. Before I put this comes off real easy though. Once I put the brackets on here, it just hooks on the gutter. But probably need to do that. And then the hood, well, the hood can be done some other time, right? If I do it at all. Now, I also got the rock slider kit for this truck here that I never used, I never installed, I still got them. I might put them on this truck, but I don't know. If I take those steps off, is that going to ruin the whole Eddie Bauer thing, you know? Those are functional, but they're not rock sliders. I don't know, you know. At one point, it's not going to be an Eddie Bauer no more, right?